Your sculpture in British Council's Char Bagh area is a magnificent blend of Indian classical tradition and contemporary expressionism. Could you share your inspiration behind this?
The inspiration for me since being quite young has been, amongst other things, classical Indian sculpture. But going back into the centuries to the Pallavas, 7th, 8th, 9th century, the inspiration for me was in the work produced in those days. That's the first thing I have to say. The inspiration for this is a form of religious art called the Lingam. And the Lingam shows the generative force of Shiva, which is something inspirational and extraordinary.
Reflecting on your collaboration with the British Council during the 6th Indian Triennale in 1985, could you share what was it like working with them and local craftsmen in India?
The British Council were very effective by inviting me to do something that coincided with this great passion for Indian sculpture that I had. The invitation of theirs to represent Britain in the Triennale was at a really opportune time for me, and they helped me by hosting me from UK to come here and travel around India, going to places of stone production, stone carving, and expertise in rendering statuary over the last 1,500 years. The actual event, having traveled around, I felt that it was the strongest draw for me, the magnetism of Chennai. They had arranged for me to go and visit not only the local art school in Chennai, but they also took me to the center of Hindu temple carving, probably in India and consequently the world, in Mahabalipuram.
Could you briefly discuss the untapped potential for collaboration in the creative sector between India and the UK based on your own experiences?
Well, I think, my own experience is something drawn by my interest in Indian sculpture, Indian art. And I think if anybody is curious, then the support structures may still be available, if not from the British Council per se, but from other organizations that seem to welcome, probably in the growing, expanding art market. I think more and more people want to have an experience of what artists feel from around the world. India is a very, very fertile place for the creative minds, and you can open your heart to India and be surprised at what you're capable of.